Oh, what's going on, y'all? Don't mind my tongue. I had some blue raspberry lemonade just a little while ago. But and it was fast as fuck too. Child, listen. Okay. Okay. I am so glad Scandal didn't come on tonight because I just had a feeling it wasn't gonna match up to what this episode of How to Get Away with Murder is. Oh my god, did y'all see the family? Did y'all see look at my hair? I go get this shit done tomorrow. So the next time you see my ass on screen, this shit gonna be done. Cause it's bothering me, bitch. I hate when my shit look raggedy. But did y'all see the family? That's a good show. That boy came back out of well, and the oldest brother, I thought he was being jealous of him or whatever. He was just being a dick, but he know that something is not right with that boy. And then I'm sitting here like, okay, well, he ain't been there for a minute. Of course, stuff gonna be off. You know, he didn't like certain stuff. You know, maybe the captain made him like this stuff and do all this stuff. So of course he gonna do be different or whatever. That's what the sister was saying. Me and the sister was on the same path until I seen him trying to copy the way that boy was talking when he was looking at the TV, and then I was just seeing some stuff, and I was like, oh shit, that is not their son, because old girl said that the doctor that supposedly did the DNA test didn't exist. Woo! When I heard that, I said, bitch, this gonna be a good show. I like it. But bitch, how to get away with fucking murder. Y'all who said that Wes didn't kill his mama, let's give y'all a clap, because bitch, y'all was motherfucking right. Okay. I said, 9, 10. I mean, you couldn't put it past Wes. Weston killed just about everybody in every season. Okay, it's only been 2 seasons. He didn't kill somebody, okay? But, shit is just crazy, okay? I'm just sitting here like, god damn. Shonda, how you gonna top this? Y'all like, bitch, get into the show. I can't. Okay, so y'all know, they still trying to hide out because Philip is onto him, and it is Philip that's watching him. Well, I believe. Somebody in the comments said it could be Nate. I thought about that because remember the conversation that she was having with Nate last week, and basically was trying to see why you here with me. Why did you go ahead and have this dinner with me? Okay, after all the stuff that I did to you or whatever, he was like, I forgave you. And I'm sitting here, now that I seen that comment, I was sitting here like, maybe he is in on something. You just never know with this goddamn show. It'll have you thinking one thing and you be totally fucking off. Like, it'll make totally good sense to your ass, but then the shit be the complete opposite and you be like, bitch, I didn't even think of that shit. That makes sense too, but I didn't even think of that shit. Where the fuck did that come from? But girl, this shit will have you fucking thinking, and I love it. So Wes came back from Cleveland. Wes is going to drive himself crazy, okay? He is going to put himself in the hospital for real, because, he started off, he's talking to the therapist again. Good thing that he's talking to a therapist at this moment in time, because if he would have kept all this stuff in, he really would have drove himself crazy. But he's on the verge of doing that. I just see him having a mental break. He's literally on the verge of having a mental breakdown. And he can't tell nobody about the stuff that he found out. The therapist is like, I mean, you telling me all this stuff, but why don't you just go to the cops with it? Go to the cops with it. Or talk to Annalise. He not comfortable with talking to Annalise at this moment because, first of all, he think Annalise hate him and all this stuff. And, you got Laurel trying to cuss out Annalise about what's going on with that paper. Is it true? Did Wes kill his mama? Could it be possible? You need to just go over there and talk to him. And Laurel got, oh my God, these past 2 episodes, Laurel, girl, shut your motherfucking mouth up. Okay, shut your mouth up. Annalise didn't give no shits about you. She was tired of your shit just as much as we was tired of your shit too. Because she was like, oh, so you want to take her for your little boyfriend? I said Annalise caught on to that shit so quick. She said, so you get in one fucked up relationship and it don't work out, so you move on to the other sick little puppy and you latch on to that. So you want to take her for your little boyfriend? I said, you better call that hoe out. Call her out, Annalise. It was so damn funny. And Annalise just was not here for her shit. They still worrying about Philip and all this stuff and, how they gonna deal with that. And basically, Frank and Laurel, they at one point tried to have a conversation, And Laurel, she irritates me. She was still at the end. Let me just get her little shit out the way. At the end, her and Frank had this conversation. I think she was over at his house or he was at her house or whatever the fuck they was at. But Bonnie was listening in on them. I said, look at Bonnie. Child, Frank and Bonnie gonna fuck next week. You can't tell me no different. I'm be like, bitch, I saw that shit coming. Y'all look like y'all fucked in the past anyway. But Laura was trying to come at Frank and was like, I can't be with nobody that did this, because Laurel still think that, she didn't give Frank time enough to explain. He told her to wait when that phone call came last week to tell her to come over there to Annalise's house. Told her to wait, and instead of waiting, he was finna explain everything. She just left and went to Cleveland with Wes, her new boy toy, and before she can even get this full explanation, Frank was sitting there trying to tell her, I'm sorry for keeping it secret from you. She was like, I can't be with somebody like that. He was like, I love you. No, I don't love you. Okay, you don't keep secrets from me. I can't be in love with somebody who would do something like that. The stuff that Annalise got you doing. Why are you doing this stuff for Annalise? And I'm like, Frank, fuck this little intern ass bitch, okay? Open up your mouth and say, Annalise didn't have me kill that hoe. Sam did. They love, but okay, listen. Annalise ain't nobody's angel, okay? But they love blaming her ass for just about everything. But Annalise be the main one trying to get their ass out of trouble and protect them. They some ungrateful ass kids. I'm telling you, okay? Bitch, we committed a murder together. Even though it was your people, you participated in it, okay? You may not have thrown the blow that killed the motherfucker, but you helped get rid of the body, okay? So you can go to jail for that shit too, all right? And Elise knows about this shit. Bitch, I will shut the fuck up and do what she says, okay? Because I ain't trying to go to jail. I just know jail ain't gonna fit me, so I'm gonna shut up. She didn't look like she done did this shit before, so I'm gonna just let her handle this stuff. I'll be that bitch that'll sit back like, I ain't say nothing. Well, and at least, if they don't want to do it, I do it. It is what it is. You fucked up in the head, and just being around you just made me fucked up in the head. So we can just be fucked up in the head together. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I said, y'all are so fucking ungrateful. Philip still fucking filming them and shit. And, and Elise is like, I don't give a damn, okay? What I'm going to do at this point in time, I'm going to take this to the DEA. Not the DEA, the ADA. Okay? And she was like, here's the proof that you need to go and get Philip. Y'all been out here looking for him. This motherfucker still here. He been stalking us and all this stuff. Here you go. And I'm going to give you this stuff. He was like, what you want from me? Immunity. I want immunity for everybody. And then he was like, okay, we'll see what we're going to do on that. He walks out. He was thinking about it. He didn't jump on it like, oh shit, we got it. He was sitting there thinking about it. Thinking about something. I said that motherfucker is plotting plan. I said, Annalise, don't trust his ass. And as soon as he get up, Bonnie calls her and was like, bitch, they finna send a search warrant out there for the whole house. And I said, what? And Elise was like, listen, stood right in front of the ADA when he came back up in that motherfucker and said, you know what? So you finna, I guess you meant when you wanted this evidence or whatever that immunity meant put out a search warrant. He was looking like, bitch, where you get that information from? You're not supposed to know that like that. And she was like, girl, shred everything. And he was like, so you standing in front of me and you gonna tell them to shred the stuff? Ashley was about to start shredding shit. I said, calm your happy-go-lucky ass down, okay? Just calm down. Bonnie said, stop. Ashley gotta go. Ashley and Laurel can go, okay? And they got up and right before they did all that, they went to go find the judge. They was like, the judge got to sign the search warrant and all that stuff. The judge hasn't signed it yet. They got the judge, I guess, assistant or whatever, Troy Williams or whatever, and kind of fake like he was the person and act like he signed the put the signature already on there. So the cops come to the door and they was like, we got the signed search warrant and all this stuff. And they was like, where's our copy? It was like, it's on the way. Now you don't want to go back and forth with me. We gonna come up in here and do this shit. I said, okay, black cock lady, you better calm down with your little authority. You finna get egg on your face. Don't get too excited, bitch. And as soon as you said that, next thing you know, they called the judge and the dude was like, I didn't sign no search warrant. the cops looking like, ain't this about a bitch? They can get us. And then Annalise told ADA that, bitch, the judge was on the phone with the ADA and was like, bitch, I didn't tell you to do nothing. I didn't sign nothing. And then now Annalise was just sitting there like this. So everything that you touched in that house is tainted. You can't use it for evidence or nothing. I said, Annalise, Annalise, the ADA was playing checkers, okay? The ADA was playing checkers, and Annalise, he should know this by now. Annalise don't play checkers, bitch. Checkers is for beginners, okay? This bitch is advanced, all right? This hoe is internationally known, all right? This is a champion among champions of chess, and she just moved chess, bitch. I was just like, God damn, Annalise, I ain't see that shit. I was like, how's she gonna get out of this one? And she was like, give me the immunity, and there go the rest of the stuff. And then, you know, he did look at the stuff, and he was like, you know, this look like y'all running from the house and all this stuff. She was like, bitch, you can't prove that we was there. That shit ain't even timestamped. Like I said, immunity or nothing. Okay? You won't Philip. That motherfucker here. Here's the evidence and all the shit that you need to get that motherfucker. Give us immunity. I said, you better work, fucking Annalise. Annalise is that bitch that you love to hate, but you just love her because she works that shit. You know, she evil as hell. Don't get on her bad side. You might fuck around and wake up dead like this and go right back to sleep like this. You know, you just... Annalise. It was a lot. And so, you know, everybody at one point had to come together and so they can be on the safe side. Annalise over there with Nate, fucking around with him. Nate like, girl, why you didn't tell me what was going on? You should have told me right when you first got that stuff, what was going on and all that shit, and I could have helped. And she was like, girl, I don't know. Like, you know, I didn't want to bother you with that and gaga. I said, y'all better stop cupcake. You better, Nate is fine as fuck with his shirt off. God damn. Listen, Annalise, I understand. I understand. Okay. You know, put on a suit, and that motherfucker look good in the suit too, because he used to be on Sons of Anarchy, and he was one of the second in command to the gang, the black gang leader that always wore purple. And he used to wear them suits. I said, you better wear that suit, nigga. Ain't nothing like a fine ass black man in the suit. Listen, I sounded so fucking straight, but I can appreciate a fine black man. I really can. You know. But anyway, moving on from that. So everybody else minus Wes, you know, they're at the Asher place, right? You know, and everybody's sleeping over there because they scared. They want Wes. Laurel keep trying to call Wes. Wes keep declining her call, trying to say, bitch, it ain't safe for you to be by yourself right about now because Philip is on the loose. We got a killer out here on the loose, okay? At this moment in time, they getting ready to go to sleep, and Michaela talking to her kind of like, you know, you ain't finna be able to get up in Stanford because, look, they only take 10 transfers a year, and, you know, you don't even rank high enough. She was like, how you know? She said, you don't rank higher than me. He said, what's your ranking? She said, you go first. He was like 96. She was like, see, I told you, 93. And then he was like, whatever, bitch. And then she turned around and it changed the tune. I don't want you to go. I mean, I don't have nobody else here. You know, I'll be scared by myself. He was like, you know, don't even worry about it. Because, you know, I ain't going to get in no way. My ranking low. I said, look at this. Ain't nobody asked y'all to start bonding. And then this is where Asher needed to get slapped. Asher needs to get fucked up. Because all of a sudden, the next day, he talking about some, oh shit, Philip just, sent another video, and then it was a video of Laurel up in there sleeping all this shit, and they thinking like, did he get up in the apartment? How did this happen? Yada yada yada. And Asher popped out like boom. And I said, this motherfucker playing. Asher, this is not a frat house. This is not time to play games. We are in serious dire situations right now. Code red, okay? Don't do that. Get your ass killed. All right? Go. He gotta go. And take Laurel ass with you, okay? Let him go, and then you could take Wes. But then again, if Wes go, I don't know how the season go because this shit been circling around him. The mystery is, what the fuck is really Wes to fucking Annalise? Okay, we understand the history with the mama, but still, what else? It is something else that is going on that we don't know about, all right? So they get all that shit done. And Wes still talking to the therapist, and the therapist like, girl, I can't help you at this moment in time. The only thing that you can get your answer, if you don't want to go to the cops, you need to go to Annalise. So he decides to finally, you know, he was putting two and two together, and he was looking at his files, and he goes, you know, Laura had came over, trying to talk to his ass and all that shit, trying to convince him to come over to the house, and he wouldn't do it. And, you know, he finally decides to go on over there to Annalise's house, right? First of all, the door is unlocked. Now, y'all are on lockdown and y'all scared as fuck because a killer is out here stalking y'all, right? Why is the door unlocked? He just turned it and went in. Mind you, ain't nobody in the house. Okay, fine, that's fine. He go upstairs, see Annalise's bedroom empty, then see her office, and he notices the paper that Laurel took that was trying not to let Wes see. Because Laurel is scared that the motherfucker is gonna go crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, okay? Gonna kill himself or kill somebody else. That is what she's looking out for her boo like that, okay? And he see the paper and he see the fact that it said that it was a homicide on there. Mind you, Annalise said, you know, whoever put that shit on there, they lied and all this stuff. So I was like, bitch, you confusing me. Which is the fucking real story, okay? Because, I want to know. Inquiring minds wants to know. All right. So Wes looking at this shit like, ain't this some fucked up shit? You know, so I killed my mama. Then gonna go back to the therapist trying to tell her, I need you to help me remember what happened that day, because it's a possibility that I probably did kill my mama. And I'm not gonna say that I did, and I'm not gonna say that I didn't because I can't remember. But all I'm gonna say is I done did some shit back in my time, and is probably capable. I'm capable of doing some more stuff. Okay, I can't tell you the logistics and all the details of what happened, but I done did some shit along this line. But I ain't gonna tell you about who. You know, that's basically what Wes did. I said, therapist, if you don't read between the line and call the cops on this crazy motherfucker, have his ass institutionalized, okay? Because that motherfucker might come around and kill your ass because you know too much. But anyway, she was like, girl, I can't help you. I really can't help you. And that shit was going on. So Wes goes back and he sees on the paper sign of his the mama suicide sheet and all that stuff, Eve's, Annalise's girlfriend, Jean Grey from X-Men, her name on the sign on the paper. He was looking like, ain't this about a bitch? And I was like, oh shit, we finna get it in. Wes putting the pieces together. I said, y'all gotta be more careful than this shit, bitch. You know, next thing you know, we doing these flashbacks, okay? So we get back to Annalise back 10 years ago. Annalise is in a hotel. Frank comes up. You know, she was getting off ready. She thought it was Frank, somebody else. She was like, bitch, go take the day off, okay? Go fuck, go drink, go do whatever. Next thing you know, we get another knock on the door, and it's Jean Grey, okay? Eve come up in there, and she was trying to look all good. I said, first of all, Eve came up in there, and when Annalise got up, we saw her stomach. Eve didn't see the stomach at first, because Annalise went and sat down behind that desk. I'm sitting here like, so you fucking with a long... Annalise has a long-distance relationship with this girl. Technically, they weren't together, but they still fucking around with each other. And she was lying to her ass, and she didn't let her know. Plus, she got a husband, and then she stood up and showed them that she was pregnant. Okay? She was like, bitch, ain't this some shit? I was like, Eve was pissed off. And then they get into this conversation about how, you know, you was fucking with him before me. She was like, bitch, you was fucking with him after me, during me. You the reason why I had to go to him and all this stuff. And she was like, you ain't have to fall in love. You ain't have to get pregnant and all this stuff. Annalise had to tell her, bitch, I'm not gay. I said, girl, you done licked the click more than once. You ain't straight, bitch. I'm just saying, you ain't straight. I said, rule number one in the lesbian world, do not fall in love with a fucking straight bitch or a confused motherfucker, okay? That it's not gonna end well. It is not gonna end well. I just want to let y'all know, for you new people coming in or finding yourselves and finally coming out, understand that whether you're straight or gay, I mean whether you gay or lesbian, don't fall in love with a straight or confused. All right, it's not gonna really end well most times. But they getting into it about all this stuff, and next thing you know, while they get into it, Eve asked, offered Annalise a glass of wine. I said, girl, you tried it. She was like, bitch, you know you want it. I said, stop it. Stop being petty, Eve. Stop being petty, because you can't have the bitch that you want. All right? And she knocked up. Annalise didn't really want the baby. She ain't really want no kids, okay? She said that last week. She never wanted kids. And, you know, I guess the shit just happened. I guess the rubber broke and birth control failed that night. So after that, they get up because, well, Eve leaves out. Eve leaves out because she get a phone call. And basically, they went and picked up Rose. Ice came around and picked up Rose and put her in a holding cell. Eve talking to her, trying to convince her to, you know, go ahead and, you know, testify. Her and Annalise is in on this shit together. They want her to testify so that she can be cool and they can win their case and all this stuff. Get the dude off. All right. And, you know, she agreed because she ain't want nothing to happen to her son because he's a natural born citizen. He was born here in the United States. Eve was in the States illegally from Haiti. Okay. And so she was like, cool. So she go back and next thing you know, the daddy of the boy that's on trial, he called trying to see what's going on. And Annalise got to tell him, you know, yeah, she gonna testify this time. He was like, you better make sure she there. And then she was like, so you claim that she gonna testify, but this motherfucker is already running. Like, she left and all this stuff. And Annalise was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm finna go to the house and go see what's going on. Because at this time, when she comes out of the immigration stuff, and after you know, Annalise had came to her door to talk to her, whatever, that talk that they had last week, she was like, fuck this shit, we finna go. Wes was like, mommy, I don't want to go. I said, Wes, shut the fuck up. Nigga, you don't talk back to your mama. If your mama said jump, bitch, you jump. Get the fuck up out of here, okay? Like I said, code red. Motherfucker, read between the lines. I know you was a little kid at that time, but Wes was the same way that he is now as a little kid. It was irritating. It was irritating. He's one of those kids that you just want to slap the fuck out of, okay? And they get in the car. He was like, but what about my friends? I don't want to. I said, fuck your friends, bitch. You can make some more friends later. She is trying to save your life, all right? And hers. I blame Wes for all of this stuff. He's partly to blame, and this is how I'm saying this because they was in the car, in the clear, to the free. This motherfucker complaining about how he don't want to go. He want to go back to his old house. Bitch, he opens up the door and runs. The mama gets out the car or whatever she do to go after him. So had he had stayed his little ass in the car, the mama probably would have still been alive at least a couple more days, okay? They probably would have got to the next state. They probably could have got back to Haiti, all right? You know, you just never know. Because him getting out the car, her going after him, led her back to the apartment, and he didn't even go back to the apartment. She was sitting there waiting for him, and when she heard the knock on the door, she thought it was him. But it was Annalise. Annalise sitting there trying to talk to her like, girl, you really need to do this because if you want your son to be here, he basically threatened your son. And she was like, oh, he threatened my son? That's what he gonna do? You know? He was like, these bad people. She's like, I know, and I'm not one of them, but I feel for your safety, and I want you to be all to the motherfucking good. She was like, they ain't gonna let us up. They gonna still be coming after us. And next thing you know, she looking over the sink, and I was like, Rose, what the fuck you doing? Now, see, it threw me off because Annalise was running out the house when Wes was coming, and all we saw was Rose's body on the floor with a knife in her throat. And I said, Annalise, bitch, what the fuck did you do? Oh, Annalise didn't do shit this time. For real, for real. They always make it seem like this bitch did something. Okay? She didn't do nothing this time. She was really trying to convince her to get on that stand and do what's right and look out for Lil Wes. Okay? Because she wanted to protect him. She wanted to protect him of all people, the child, because he ain't had shit to do with this. All right? But Rose said, fuck this shit. She took that steak knife and stabbed her own self in the throat. And I said, wait a goddamn minute, Rose. So you really did stab yourself? Come on now. Who kills themselves like that? And then literally bled out like that. That looked like she was in some pain because she didn't die right off away. She was sitting there like... I said, God damn. And Elise looking like, bitch, what did you do? I think she tried to call the cops or whatever. And at this moment in time, I said, Annalise, don't touch shit, okay? You need to dust down all the shit that you touched up in that house, okay? Clean your hands, fingerprints off the doorknob, all right? Get a rug or something, you know. Tie your hair up or whatever. Well, it's synthetic hair, so it can't come back to you, bitch. Ah! The braids came in handy, ho, unless them edges fell out. You know what I'm saying? And she runs out the house. She hears somebody coming, so she goes the opposite direction. It's Wes coming in. Bitch, Wes go in there, and she was like, Mom. I said, Wes, don't do it. Wes, dumbass. I mean, I can't call him dumb because he's a child, and if kids don't know no better, any kid probably would have did this. See their parent on the floor struggling. either would have ran or would have tried to help by pulling the knife out her throat, so they're thinking that that'll make it better. And that's exactly what he did, which in turn sped up her death because she bled out. Like, she was already bleeding out, but it just made her bleed out even more because, you know, her adrenaline was rushing and all that stuff. I said, God damn. I said, Annalise, look what the fuck y'all did. Conspiracy, bitch. And then, so like I said, Annalise goes over there to West to finally talk to her, and she knocking on the door. She was like, West, I know you there. I can see the light. I can see you moving and all this shit. He won't open up the door. So she wrote a little note, slid it under the door, and tried to walk away. Then all of a sudden, she heard a creaking in the inside, and somebody picked up the note. So she goes back to the door, and the door was open. So she goes in. I said, you motherfuckers don't lock doors for nothing. Okay? You are black. Lock the goddamn doors. Okay? And so, therefore, she goes in, she don't see nobody. And then she sees the bedroom door. She opens up the door, and then she gets this phone call, and it's Eve. And she was like, girl, what's going on? Wes is down here at my hotel room. He want to talk because he seen my name on them papers from his case file back in the day. What the hell is going on? She said, bitch, call 911 because I'm in West's apartment and somebody else is up in this bitch. And all of a fucking sudden, Philip ass jumped out. I said, oh, fuck. Philip ass jumped out and attacked Annalise, and it went the fuck off. I said, God damn. And we only got 2 more episodes to this season. I said, oh, next week gonna be some shit. We gonna find out what happened to that baby. Okay? And at the finale, y'all better tell us this goddamn connection between her and West. The real connection, bitch. Because I'm tired of guessing. I'm tired of sitting here like, okay, I get that part, but something is fucking missing. It's like playing fucking Clue, and I can't get it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I will see you guys later. I'm so glad Scandal didn't come on, because I gave y'all a thorough ass review for this shit. Oh my God, I love How to Get Away with Murder. It makes you fucking think, bitch. But y'all have a good weekend. I will see you guys Sunday. Peace.